there.
Hi, friends. Hi.
Hi.
I see Dandy. Hi, Dandy. How's it going, lady?
Hey, I got a package from Dandy. It was like Christmas. She wrapped everything so pretty, and it was like clothes for me, and they're like awesome, and I was so excited.
Yeah, she's really fun. I got the pink flamingo, the glass pink flamingo. There was two. I don't know if you were at that sale. Helen got one, and I got one. Oh my gosh, I love the pink flamingo.
Oh, I know.
It's beautiful. It's Italian, but whatever. It's just so cool. Anyway, Becky, if you don't know who Dandy is, head on over, check her out. She's so sweet.
She's a doll.
Yeah.
I was glad I found her. I think I must have found her because of you, Lucinda.
I found her because of Steph. So,
that's probably what. Yeah, that was it.
I found because of Steph.
I found Steph because of Lucinda. So that's how that worked.
It's a whole trickly community thing.
Yeah, it's a whole thing.
And then I'm really addicted right now to Jason.
He's good, isn't he?
Oh my gosh. His stuff. He knows his stuff. His collection is incredible. And he just, like Steph said, he shines. He just shines.
Yeah.
And I just, because I love vintage jewelry, I just stare at that stuff and I'm like, oh. Hey. So I don't have a mod. Anyone want to be a mod? Modding, if we don't have a mod, because I never know how many people are coming to my sales, even though I'm getting a lot more every sale. So I don't have like a permanent mod, and I do these like random pop-ups. But if anyone in the chat wants to be a mod, speak on up and I'll make you a mod. Dandy, you will mod? Lady, I'm going into my settings and making you a mod. I adore you. Oh my gosh. You don't know technology in me?
Not a good
terrible combo. Like even just typing starting bid, I screw it up. I touch my computer and everything is just like awful. So let me get that done. While I'm doing that, Miss Karen, why don't you start by introducing yourself and then Becky?
Okay. I'm Karen Chase. I have Chase and Vintage. I am in Washington State. My love is obviously glass, but I also do all kinds of things. I am also now going to be shipping from Oklahoma part-time because Saturday we head down to the new tiny home and I'll be there part of the time and I'll have a studio there as well. So I'll be able to do this from both places. But this sale, it'll be shipping out of Washington State. I take PayPal. I think everybody that I see that's here knows exactly how we do it. So I'm not going to go over all that, but that's it. That's me. Your turn, Becky.
And I'm Becky's Vintage and More, and I ship via pirate ship to get you the best rates, and I do PayPal as well, and I ship out of Glendale, Arizona, and I like vintage and antique items. I love the history of everything, and I do sales on Thursdays on my channel at 8 p.m. Pacific time, and a show on Saturday with Aaron Proctor, the ephemera guy, at 3 p.m. Pacific time. So those are my regular shows, and I do a whatnot on Monday nights, like every other one Monday night. And that's a bit about me.
Very nice.
Yeah. And I'm Lucinda, Fantastic Finds. I'm in the San Francisco Bay Area or Northern California. That's where I ship from. Use PayPal, use pirate ship. And I've loved vintage and been thrifting pretty much my whole life. A lot of background, a lot of history. I would like to hold your box for 3 weeks. So this is the first. Last week was one, then this week, next week, and then I'll take everyone's stuff, invoice, and ship it out. So that's to save you on shipping. It also saves me time, because if you're coming back and I'm having 2 or 3 sales a week at this point, if you keep coming back, you're saving on shipping. One item could cost you up to $5 to ship. 2 or 3 could still cost you just that $5. So holding them is better for you. It saves time for me. However, if you want the item ASAP, just send me an email and tell me, I don't want to wait. Just go ahead and send it on. And that's not a problem. I'll get her done within 4 or 5 days. Okay. My usual routine is to invoice over the weekend and ship out the following week. But you just let me know if you're in a hurry. Yeah, I don't know. So I have the sale today. I have me and Miss Karen chasing vintage on our WVV, Wednesday's Vintage Vendor Sale, which is every other week. And then Friday, I'm going to do a late afternoon, probably 3 o'clock to about 4:30, vintage jewelry sale. That's going to start becoming a regular thing, unless something is going on with my dad and I can't come on that Friday, which in fact, I believe is happening this Friday. So let's just rewind. I'm going to be on from 2 to 3 because he has a doctor's appointment at 4. So this Friday, 2 to 3. Okay. We've got 18 items each. We'll do 3 each round. And hi, everyone who popped in. Thank you for coming to our sale.
Wow, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Who wants to go first? Karen or Becky? Y'all want to roll the dice?
Doesn't matter to me. Are we doing 2 items each or
3?
You said 3.
the 3? I thought, yeah. Okay.
Go, Becky.
Okay. How
That's
about
fine.
I got to get us in the right thing. There's the right thing. And so, Becky, seeing as how you started talking, and you won. You won.
That's fine with me. And I did forget to say, I usually start my invoicing after the last sale on Saturday after Aaron's show. So if you need something sooner than that, just let me know. And I can also create a box if you only have, a small item. But I usually will invoice you, and you just ask me to hold the box and just go ahead and pay the invoice, and then we'll hold it. Okay, now let's see. And I kind of themed my stuff around the fact that Mother's Day is coming up. And so I thought I'd get some items that, might be good for mom and might like. And my first item is going to be an $8 starting bid. And it's this pink heart-shaped soapstone trinket box. It's about 4.5 inches this way. It's got really nice raised rose detail. Inside, the back.
1 second, Becky. So, Dandy, can you put in there SB $8? And then when Becky says you can go ahead and count it down, you can just say last call, give it a few seconds, 30 seconds if someone else wants to pop in, and then say sold to whomsoever. Dandy. Pokey pokey. Thank you. Sorry, Becky.
It's okay. So I thought this was really pretty. I don't see any chips or any damage whatsoever to this piece. No damage to the rose. And that's number 1 for $8. Anybody decides on that anything later that they have seen, you can always let us know in the chat. Okay, number 2.
Really pretty. It looked like a cameo. A
I
really
know.
large cameo. Yeah.
That's what it reminded me of too as well. And number 2 is going to be a starting bid of $20. And number 2, starting bid of $20. All of mine are going to be starting bids. So this is for a Westmoreland piece of glass. Like a little lidded candy dish, but you could also use it for jewelry if you like. Thank you, Dandy. With this beautiful rose on it. It does have that it's R. Weiss, 1980. That's who painted it. Inside. And this does glow with a cadmium glow.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of glow to this one. So if anybody also likes that, that's also a plus. But you could also, give it to a mother or grandma with some little candies in it or a piece of jewelry. And that's number 2 for $20. Okay. Number 3 is going to be a $15 start. And I thought about, some of the moms are a little more country. Number 3 is a $15 start. It's for this beautiful vase. And it's a brown pottery with blue American home design. Has a beautiful ruffled edge. Nice glazing inside. It's 5 3/4 inches tall. But the design on it, I just love this design. I thought it was so neat.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
And so was the red Westmoreland, dish.
Yeah. And this is a brown, like speckled kind of pottery.
Hi, Karen.
Thank you for the thumbs up. Yes, everybody. And also, if you could share, that would be great too.
Yeah. Share us out. I tried that. Those are great. First 3 items coming in hot.
Number 3, $15. And I'll pass it on. And thank you for looking, everybody. We appreciate you.
All right. I guess I'm up. Also, I probably should mention that I'm going to try to get everything shipped out before I leave Friday because, we'll leave early Saturday morning. And if I don't get it done by then it would be another 19 or 20 days before I get back.
I'll be right back.
I'm going to be grandbaby sitting for a while after they're going on a cruise. So did you see that? Oh, that was close. My first item. Can you see me even though the light fell?
Yes.
Okay. My first item is this vintage Indiana glass basket. It's going to have a starting bid of $12. There's nothing wrong with it. This is my life. It's not being my friend. It's got no chips or cracks. I don't even know what that is. Is that daisy? I don't know what that is. What pattern they call that. Just basket. How's that?
It's a beautiful basket. I don't know.
It's amber. It's got no problems. It's even got the little flower on the bottom. Oh, I gotta find my camera again. And that's my first item. I don't know how. Let me see how big it is. That might help. It's about 8.5 inches. Size of my big old head. And that's
Did you say the maker on that while I was gone? Because the flower is so familiar.
It's Indiana glass.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Got the applied handle. It's got the flowers, and then it's got this little design as well. And then the flower on the bottom. It's just a pretty little You could stick flowers in it for Mother's Day and give them a little poof of flowers.
Yep.
That's my first item. And my second item is, this is a Royal Vienna, and they call it Love Story celery dish. And I'm starting it at $10.
Wow.
It's got, let me see. I'm going to fix my light, but it'll have to be after my turn. Got the little lovers, they call them, like a courting scene or whatever.
Yeah.
And then there's the bag. I don't know. There.
That's neat that it tells a story with different pictures.
Yeah, I love it because they start out, he's talking to her here, and it just keeps going and going and going. It's cute. And it's old. It's from the 1940s.
Mm-hmm. The beehive on the bottom is a familiar marking, and I can't remember if it's Germany or Japan, but it's that marking. I've had stuff with that beehive kind of mark on the back.
Mm-hmm.
It's beautiful.
And that's my second item. And then my third item is another piece of Indiana glass, but this is a little dish, but it only has the handle here. They just call it a divided dish. I don't even know what the pattern is because it's very different. You see?
Mm-hmm.
I know my light's messed up.
Well, I see it though.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, I don't know.
I was starting it at $12. Let me measure it too.
I think my mom had that when we were growing up.
If you do, a cross with the handle, it's 8 inches. And it's divided, so you could put 2 different things on there.
Mm-hmm.
And that is my third item.
Your 2 different kinds of olives.
There you go.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Oh, you're kidding. Yeah. Okay, so we both like chocolate and olives. It's a weird combination, but I'm tracking this because when I come to your house and you and your husband are cooking for me, I'm gonna have a menu planned. It's a running joke. Okay.
Chocolate and olives. That's an interesting combination.
I know. It wouldn't work. Thank you again, everyone, for being here. Thank you, Dandy. That was so nice of you to step up, honey. I didn't expect that, so thank you. Okay, so my first item starts at 12. They're all starting bids. And basically I could say it's a quick claim, but the starting bid is, what the lowest I'm willing to take. So it really doesn't matter how I term it. It is what it is. So I found this on Sunday, and it is a standing cub.
Yep.
Porcelain figurine. He is so dang cute. And I had this whole debate. I was with my husband, who I don't live with for a long time now. It was his birthday weekend. And he said, when he saw the bottom, he said, they don't ever put that on there. That's not from them. I don't know how that's on there, on and on. And I was like, actually, dude, even though you're also a vintage and antique, you're wrong. You're just wrong. I'm sorry. So it is a Limonosov. Okay, I'll try to spell that. Let's get this right in StreamYard. There's their little tag is this like Z003 and this kind of weird little flag made in the USSR. This is from the 1960s. This one, actually, the standing cub Russian figurines are a whole little niche collectible, and the standing cub is actually older. So I believe this is from the mid 1950s. They're very desirable, and you can tell it's a standing cub because they have white on the underneath of their belly and white on their face. Whereas and their paws are together. If it was, and he's looking real curious. If it was just a bear, it wouldn't have the white, and it's a slightly different pose. So this is a really cool, made in the United blah, blah, blah of Russia, the United Federal, something. 1950s bear figurine, porcelain, starting at 12. They sell for about 40 online. And Him's is, I think Him's 6 inches tall. Nope, Him is 5.5 inches tall. 5.5 inches tall. And he's just so cute. And I really like him. And the spelling is LOMONOSOV. All right. If you want to delve into this collectibles. Yeah. He's speckled too. It's like a speckly, really high gloss. There's a whole community out there that collects just these figurines. Who knew until I picked him up? And I liked the bear. And then I saw that and I was like, hey, that's something really special. So that's my first item. And totally different, but still speckled. Starts at 8. We'll pass on the first one for now. Be in StreamYard. Made in Taiwan. So this was the 80s, early 90s. This is the heavy ones. This is not encased milk glass. This is a heavy speckled glass apple. So it's clear with all the red glass speckled throughout. The red glass is on the inside. It is not flashed. It's on the inside. And these are heavy. These are like they're like a paperweight, even though they're just glass fruit. It's 2 by about 2.5. And I'm just gonna weigh it real quick because I just want you to see it's really like a paperweight, a heavy paperweight. Can I read that? Not without getting up.
Being Marty's in at 8.
Is he? Okay. It weighs almost exactly a pound. And I have this apple, and I also have a tangerine, but I'm not bringing the tangerine today. Let's brought the apple. And I think it's lovely. It looks really nice in the sun. So if there's no other interest, we can go ahead and put a last call in. There's no roughness on the stem. It's all polished. Really nice. Last call, and then we can just go ahead and Dandy's going to do it her way, and that is fine by me. We all need to do it our way. Thank you, Dandy. I appreciate you.
Okay.
Sold to Marty. Thank you, being Marty. I appreciate it. You just found me a couple weeks ago, and you're a delightful buyer. I appreciate it. Let me just write that down. Thank you, Dandy. Okay, and then this starts at 12. Completely different as well. Thank you. Starts at 12. It is hot pink and magenta. 4-leaf clover. 1950s into the early 60s. Pin. Say what?
I bet it glows.
It does, but you popped in on my on my little live preview, and right as I was going off, I was like, wait, there's a comment. It's Karen. I was so surprised anyone was there. Well, here's the deal. It does glow. It turns this red and this orange. But my daughter, true story, my daughter's been getting tattoos lately, and she gets tattoos that have like a little outline where it glows if you were at a rave party, black light. So this morning she comes bursting in my room and she's like, Mom, you got a black light? I want to check my tattoos out. And I'm like, because they have an in-law apartment here at my dad's and our doors are right together. And I'm like, well, okay. And I came up here and I got it and she showed me all this stuff. And then I left it down there, the black light. So I can't show you. But so, and it is, let's see, let's hold it up. Where am I? Other side. Look at me. I'm too short. Here's this one that she gave me that's never going anywhere. So it is, damn, I hate StreamYard. I can never do it. It is that big. It's a big one. It's like, and then we'll move on. 3.5 inches long. 3.5 inches long. And that is my 3 for this round. And Becky goes first.
Okay. So my next item, number 4, is going to be a start of $10. So number 4 for $10. And this is made by Cumbo. This is mark number 35. This is a copper luster creamer with a hand-painted house or log cabin and a tree. It's an early American home pattern. It's 3 inches tall by 4.25 inches wide. It's this size. The inside. It's in great shape. Just the bottom. Really pretty piece.
Yeah.
And really different.
Dusty has a question, and I had the same question. I was wondering how old is it? What era?
I actually was looking it up, and some did say that this might be antique. So, yeah. But, you look at places, and I'm not sure. But it does seem older. Look inside.
Yeah, that scene seemed like a really kind of typical scene on a lot of stuff as we were transitioning from the Victorian and Art Deco into like the land of American farms, homesteads, or whatever.
On the bottom here, there's this tiny little chippy area, but it's just one little spot. And it's on the bottom, so doesn't detract from it in any way. But the luster on this is just really, really, really pretty. Okay. That's number 4 for 10. And then next I have, I see Dusty at 10. Okay.
It's a nice piece.
If Dusty's the only one, we can count it down for Dusty. And thank you for your bid. I appreciate that. This is actually the first time I've shown this piece.
It's going to Oklahoma. It'll fit in real well there.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
It will.
Perfect.
And I'll put my email in the chat after I show. And then you can send me your email information, please. Okay. Up there. All right. Number 5 is going to be a starting bid of $8. Number 5 is going to be $8. And it's for a pair of little toothpick holders, but there is little chippies in on the inside. They're really cute, and they're both say Japan on the bottom. Let me show you the condition on this. This one is just really, really tiny right here, and I don't even think you can see that one.
Mm-hmm.
This one, you can see the chip right here. Let's see, right there.
Just barely.
Yeah. So they're on the inside. They're not on the outside, but I found two of them.
They're so great.
I didn't
Oh
want
my
to
God.
separate them. Ugh, the paint is so nice on them. And I actually had these a little bit more, but then I saw the chip and I'm like, oh, well, I'll bring those down a little bit. And this is the first time I've actually shown them, though. But just so cute.
And that's cold paint, right? On
I think
the
so.
red.
It does look like it to me.
Sitting on my hands, sitting on my
I
hands.
know, those are so
I say
adorable.
Japan, and then they have a stamped 10 on the bottom of them.
Oh,
Probably 10 cents.
I'm thinking.
Nice.
Wow.
My grandmother, when I was growing up, when I was about 3 or 4 years old, had a 5 and dime store. And I can remember different little pieces like this in the store.
Don't you wish you had grabbed one of every one of them and stuffed them away somewhere?
I know. And some of them I see again, and I'm like, oh, that's something I see a lot of. And then I get to thinking, well, that was something I saw a lot of in my grandma's old store.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not so much now. Okay. Number 6 is going to be a start of $15. Number 6, $15. And this is something that I'm going to have to explain because it has an extra hole in it. So here's the nice saucer. It's beautiful color. And it is hand painted Nippon. Okay, let me set this carefully here. The bottom has a hole in it. This is actually to hold a milk can.
Oh.
So back when Gordon had Elsie the cow at exhibitions after she started the fire in San Francisco, they came up with canned milk. And they would have her there with Borden. And it was like 1911, 1921, Royal China or crockery. They started making these after the exhibition with Elsie.
Oh.
This is what I found. And it's 5.5 inches tall. Oh, thank you, Dusty. But the color of this is just
amazing.
wonderful. And that's what attracted me to it. And of course, this was all taped down to the saucer, so I didn't even know there was a hole in it. And then I found that you could put other cans in there, not just the creamers, or the milk cans, but you can put other cans in there. But I also thought it would be kind of cute to put like some honey in, like a thing of honey.
Yeah.
And then how you get it out, like the can, is you poke your finger in the hole, and it lifts up the can, or it lifts up the jar. You could also put preserves in it, a jar with preserves. Here's the inside.
I remember these, but maybe it was like in plastic by that time or something. As a kid, I still remember, putting the like condensed milk or whatever in there and then pushing the empty can out with my finger. I swear I have a real memory of that. Maybe it was at my grandma's. I don't know, but because you want to put your milk back in the fridge.
I see Patty Rose in at 15. Yes.
And it's beautiful pattern.
Yeah. But, I don't really use canned milk like they did back then, but I would certainly put a small jar of jelly or jam in it, or like the honey.
And I think as you just showed that it's very fine porcelain, it looked like it was actually see-through. I felt like I could see your fingers through. Am I imagining?
Look at the light. Oh yeah.
No.
I can see my fingers through it when I put it up to the light. So
Beautiful.
yeah. But just as a presentation piece, even, it's gorgeous.
Mm-hmm. I remember us talking about this a month ago.
Well, that's the one I was trying to figure out.
That's what I thought.
And thank you, Patty Rose, for your bid. I appreciate you. And oh yeah, it is really good quality.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I picked it up thinking it was, maybe something for like a lidded sugar or something. I was trying to figure out what it was. And then my research, I was like, oh my goodness, that's really different than what I thought.
Yeah.
But gorgeous.
Yeah.
And thank you so
Patty.
much.
Okay. Was that your 3, Becky?
Yes, that was.
Oh, I guess that brings it to me, huh?
It does. See,
Oh, no,
when I'm always watching and I get into that spectator mode, like
I know, and I forget that I'm actually selling. I'm like,
I know.
Okay, my first item is actually a pair of UNESCO balloon kids. They're both holding their balloons. Let me give you a view of their little faces. He's got a little mushroom. I'm going to start the pair at $8, Dandy. There's a sticker. That's the little boy. And then here's his little friend.
Oh, and they both have a mushroom.
Yeah, and they both have their balloons, but this is how I found them. But anyway, it stands up when you stand it up, but if you turn it around, it's going to fall down. And that's his little. See that? And then, yeah. And I just think they're cute.
Me too.
They're kind of Holly Hobby. Is that ish?
Yeah.
The little girl is. She's throwing that balloon.
She's like, Mommy, I want a new one. I don't like this color.
The only issue that I found was it looks like right here and right here is paint loss, but it's smooth. It's just paint loss.
I think it kind of blends in with the whole they're kind of primitive look, even though they're not primitive.
Looking. They kind of look like they fit well with that picture that she had. They are very farm boy. I don't know.
Oh yeah, Marty, like kids walking in the carnival.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thank you for your bid, Marty.
Yeah,
right.
Marty.
I
think I responded to you in a chat, Marty, that my aunt and her second husband were on the carnival circuit on the East Coast for about 5 years. And that was a lot of fun for me as a older teen young adult.
All right. So it looks like they're sold to Being Marty.
Nice.
There's my email. All right. Thank you so much. Okay. And my next item is, I love this. I love this, love this, love this. I don't know who makes it. It's signed. I couldn't find out, but this is a fish face is what I'm calling it. It has these fish. The colors, though, are just so vibrant. It's got the purple. It's got the orange and the yellow and the green. It's summery to me, but look at the bottom. It's Does anybody know what that is? Because I can't find anything on that. But it looks like something that, he had signed many times type, it's not like it looks like a professional. It's even all glazed on the inside. The whole thing's painted and glazed. I'm gonna start this at $10. Let me measure it for you.
I love the colors. It's like
I love the
it's like
colors.
luster.
It is lustry, very, very lustry. Yeah, it's about almost 7 inches tall.
Wow.
But I just think it's so cute. It just looks
Me too.
sunny and springy and summery. And it's so shiny and
Yeah, I'm with Marty. It looks Italian or Portuguese or
Yeah. The name on the bottom, it's almost like it's I don't know. I'm not gonna even. Nope. Nope. I have a book that has where you look up marks, but it's older and it just doesn't have anything from any. This looks a little more modern to me, but sure is shiny. And that's my second item. Yeah, Italian or Portuguese. And then my third item, another vase. This is a big wood vase.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I'm going to start this vase, though, at $8. And I'll tell you why I'm starting it at $8. Right around the back, there's like a piece of the see how it's darker here?
That's
And then there's a piece missing. You don't really notice it just because it's all still wood, but it's not as dark as this. So I thought, well, I'll just start at $8. Let me measure it because it's a pretty big piece. I've seen them around 10.5. It's even bigger than my head. You can tell it, it was like turned, and then the bottom of it says mango wood, and then it's got initials CR on the bottom.
Oh, wow. Not often you know what the wood is.
No. It's being at all this wood. I find wood items occasionally. We're on the West Coast where, the redwood trees, the pine trees, wood selling in national park services before they said, no more redwood stuff. Very popular for a long time.
It's pretty. It looks really
still
cool.
is, but
it looks nice with pottery, and I had it set up with some pottery and stuff. It looked really pretty.
And that's turned on a lathe.
I guess so. It's also, it would have to be because it's so well done.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah, it's pretty old. And that's 3 for me, right? Yay.
It is. And Dusty's in there.
Oh, she is?
Yeah, Dandy's counting her down.
Oh, I didn't even see it. Thank you,
Dusty.
Awesome. Thank you.
Okay, my turn. Let's see. Okay, so this starts at 18. It starts at 18, Miss Dandy girl. And because it has to. They have to. There's 2 of them. It's a set. Cream and sugar. Absolutely gorgeous. American Brilliance cut crystal. That sharp. You know it when you find it because it's literally so sharp it will almost cut your hands. It's very distinctive. However, you can see right there? All the little chips. Because it's just so sharp that this, if you clang it or bump it into anything, it nicks it. So the reality in there on that side, the reality about these is that they're still totally stunning, absolutely beautiful, but they have the chippies. Now, I don't personally care. Look at the bottom.
Yeah, I don't even see them. Are they little like flea bites?
No, they're. Hold on.
Yeah.
Wait, let me go over here. See down here? Where am I? Over here? Ah,
I see. It's barely even noticeable.
Yeah.
Well, it is noticeable though. I mean, see, not every line, but like every other line in this incredible cut has
Oh, okay, I see a little bit.
It does. But the putting these in the sun, the rainbows that are going to come through. So that's the sugar. And so what I had a thought about how to use these. Here's the creamer. And it too has the little nicks. See, there's some little nicks. What I would do with these, I would put them on a table that gets sun. And I would put in like some succulent type of plants or something and let just down like halfway the dirt and let the plant grow up and out, keep it nice and moist but not too moist, and let the sunlight capture the rest of it. But I would be careful about putting it in the sun in a place that only gets like the warm sun for about an hour, or it'll be too much for the plants. These are gorgeous. They're incredible, but they have that damage. So they're starting at 18.
I was thinking sea glass inside of them or marbles would be pretty.
Oh, yeah, that'd be pretty.
There you go. I have tons of marbles back there. That would work too. And they're good size. They weigh about a pound each. And they are about 4.5 by long, wide by about 4 inches in diameter here and 3 inches here. And I mean, they're beautiful. Someone's gonna want them. But they do have those nicks. You can find them occasionally without any nicks. But it's hard. It's hard. I thought they deserved a home, so I picked them up. Okay, that was my first item. My second item is starting at 13. 19 there, and it's 2 pieces. I threw in a little something extra. It's a 1960s hand painted ewer or pitcher, ewer, ewer, I don't know. Hand painted flowers. It's like this peachy cream. It has a few scuffs, but it had a lot more. And I went through and used a magic eraser and got almost every single one right off with a magic eraser. It has the gold paint on the bottom. Has a beautiful sculpted handle. I think this is from the 60s. Okay. It could be earlier, but that's just what I think. It's got this really nice gradiated color on the inside. It is tall. It's about 7 inches tall. And on the bottom, I can't make out the label. The only thing I kind of think is that it's some store in Colorado, and that's their label that they slapped over the maker to sell it. And that's all I got, man. That's all I got. But I just think it's really beautiful. I think it'd be really beautiful in your mermaid bathroom, on your vanity with like a one single rose coming out. It's just, I think it's sexy. The shape is sexy. That's what I think. Mm-hmm. And to go with it, I decided, that's just a little thing. And so let me throw in as like a little bonus these modern, totally modern, contemporary. I don't know if they're handmade or what. Little bird with flower, weighs nothing. There's plastic, like kind of resin coating on the front. And on the back is just the print of this bird with nuts. Pair of earrings. The colors match the ewer. Picture. I'm just going to say picture. I can't say the other word. I'm failing miserably.
You said it fine.
Okay, well, it doesn't sound right coming out of my mouth. So I just thought these match. I'll show you. The color, kind of like this peachy wave. So I thought, okay, that works for me. So $13 for the picture and the earrings. And the earrings are, so for anyone who, as you get older, the holes start getting longer. These weigh nothing. And they're just really cute, fun little things. It comes with matching earrings. Exactly. You can accessorize.
You want to match your viewers.
Exactly. And then I love this lady. She starts at 14. I love this lady. Let me grab her. She is a Muñecos, late 50s, Spanish flamingo dancer doll. She is like 13 inches tall. She's incredible. Here is her fan. It's plastic. Her hands are also plastic, as is her beautiful face with these 3 white flowers. She has little earrings. Remember when blue eyeshadow like that was all the thing? I remember that as a young teen. Then she's got the hair comb. She actually has a hair comb in the back, holding up her lace veil with this beautiful lime green dress. Here is her tag. Come here, tag. Muñecos. Carlisle. Hecho in Mexico. Made in Mexico. And underneath, she's got muslin skirt. So you can see how it's made on an old sewing machine. Hold on. Muslin skirt and, sorry, lady, muslin bloomers. And then she's just on a plastic stand with her little legs. But she's so pretty. I love her. So there she is. Miss Muñeco, which means doll. Flamingo dancer. 13. Yeah, no, 14. Started at 14, 1950s. And that was my 3. So let me set you down, beautiful lady. And if anyone comes in later, or you watch fast forward, or you change your mind, you can drop it in the chat and let us know at any time. Okay? You don't have to wait till the speed round. You can tell us now and we'll just bring it back during our turn. Okay? Thank you.
Okay. Number 7 is going to be a start of $10. And it is for 4 needlepoint pictures. Trying to get them in order here. So this one is Poppies and Bluebells. It's Sunset Designs 1979. It is marked on the back with what they are. These are 6 inches by 5 inches each. This is the first one. It's number 210. And number 211 is cornflowers and daisies.
Wait a minute.
I like how they're
Yeah.
popped out.
These are both 10 starting. I mean, both of these starting at 10.
All 4.
So,
What?
okay,
You get all
question.
4.
What?
You get all 4 for 10.
I'm going to be bidding now.
Me
This-
too. What?
No, get over there. No, me too.
Daffodils and violet. Number 212 and 213,
We can share, Karen.
zinnias and buttercups.
Okay, we can do that. We want to split them. That's crazy. I have to have those.
I collect Cruel. I'm like, what are you doing, Becky?
I got a really good deal on them.
My Lord.
Oh no, I'm gone.
And one of them has, the one on the right here does not have a bow on it. But honestly, I'd take the bow off because I like to see the work better.
I just messed up.
Those are from a better quality Cruel kit. You can tell that it's like wool and it's really good quality yarn with a quality pattern. Those, Becky, those are, did you know that Cruel is very collectible?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
You're killing me.
So this is like 210 and 211.
I'm gonna put in another bid just because 10 is, girl, what are you doing?
What am I doing?
No, what is Becky doing?
I don't know. I got him at a really good deal, and I just
Girl, I don't know what you're doing.
This is 212 and 213. So daffodils
Stop it.
and violets and zinnias and buttercup.
I'll show you.
Yeah, Karen, you could sell one for $10, Becky.
Yeah, okay.
You're killing us.
Well, I used to do this when I used to do needlework when I was younger.
Yeah.
So yeah, I understand all the hours
Patricia.
and everything.
Have you seen my Cruel video where you need to go see? I have like
I'll have to look at it.
100 Cruel.
Do you? Oh, I only have about 6 or 8, but oh, I love them.
Well, I'm taking. That's how I plan on using. I don't have room here to even hang them all, so I'm taking a whole lot. I'm taking a bunch with me. Yeah.
Yeah, and these are 6 inches by 5 inches, so they're not a bad size.
They're perfect.
Okay.
So
We're gonna be. I'm gonna one
No.
more.
okay, here's the deal. I'll take the 2 orange. You take the 2 yellow.
2 orange.
Um,
And so yeah, I just put in 14. So you mean I take the yellow and the bottom and the top
no, I want that
No.
one that. I want
right
the one.
there with the orange flowers.
Yeah, that
Right
one.
there.
Those
Orange.
are mine.
Those 2. Okay, and then I get those 2.
Yeah.
Hands up.
There we go.
Okay, I put in 14. You can counter down. Send them to me, and then I'll send them 2 to you, Becky. Becky, we're gonna have to email you and sort out this whole shipping thing.
Well, I'll just do $7 each, and then you could just
She's got it. See?
2 different. That's
See?
fine.
Boom. Okay. Sold to Karen and Lucinda. Becky.
Yeah.
I guess we could have seen everything before you brought it, so we could say, nope, that's ours. That's ours.
Oh my goodness. Sorry, chat. Becky's killing us today.
This is a really good price, and those are so cute.
know. Because that was such high quality.
Well, and it's only the second time I've shown him. I showed him on Aaron's show and then this show, and that's it.
Oh,
but
That's awesome. I'm
I
glad
really
you
know.
did well.
I really need to move some items too. So
Okay. Well, so
Yeah.
it was a good thing I was too busy on Saturday to come, or they would have all been mine, Karen, because I usually go over to Aaron's show.
Well,
yeah.
I watched part of it. I watched part of it. I just didn't see those, or they'd be mine.
Okay.
Number 8 is going to be a start of $8. And this is a smoky glass tray. This is the story of thread. And it is Coates and Clark. It's the story from 1812 to 1962. On the back has the story of thread. So it goes the different periods in time. And then you've got the thread leading to the, looks like a 1960s lady. And it is a little bit dipped in here. It's 8 3/4 inches wide by 6 3/4 inches tall. It has great color to it. And it's like thread began as a length of sinew or gut with one end hardened to act as a needle to take it through the holes made in skins of animals with a piece of flint. That's part of it. Let's see. Then over by Napoleon's blockade of the British Isles in 1806 stopped the imports of silk thread. So many developments in spinning machinery were being made at this time. So it just, tells you a little history.
There you
Is
go.
that
I was
glass?
wondering about silk thread.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah. So it's got the
Well,
history.
It's all the history of thread.
Yeah. And then it has the Coates and Clark.
Thread. Coates and Clark thread. So anyone
1962.
Anyone who's a crafter or whose mother
Yeah,
is a crafter, it'd be a good gift.
That's why I thought like Mother's Day, or
Right.
mother or aunt,
Mm-hmm.
anybody like that. Okay. Number 9 is going to be a choice starting bid of $8. So you would get a choice between 2 Wedgwood ashtrays. So number 9. The first one is this one. It's 3 3/4 inches wide. There we go. And it is the coat of arms of Canada. That's what those lions are. And then it's got the maple leaves. It's very Canadian. It has that on the back, and Wedgwood is spelled without the E, so that's real Wedgwood. So that's your first choice. Your second choice would be this one that's a little bit bigger. It's 4 1/2 inches wide, like that. We have a man seated with 2 ladies. Looks very like Roman to me, kind of. Like maybe some kind of Shakespearean type play look to it. It also has the Wedgwood mark on the back, made in England. So it would be for your choice of either one for $8 each, starting bid. Okay. And that was my 3.
Uh-oh, that means it's me, huh?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. I have a weeping gold vase. And I'm asking $8. It says 24 karat gold made in the USA on the bottom. Is this like what do they call this? It's not really a cornucopia, is it? It's almost looks like a cornucopia if it was. It's called something.
Oh, cornucopia. Yeah.
It is? Okay. And it's got a lot of the gold on it. No chips or cracks. It's all glazed on the inside. And that's my first item. My second item It's just a little fun little thing that I thought was cute because I'm into shells, but I'm going to only ask $5 for this. It's a little shell plaque that someone made, I guess, because it's got the little made by somebody.
Judy, here I am. I'm just talking to Dusty about my mom. My mother's name was Judy.
That's fine. Oh, that's
So
weird.
that was like, okay. Hi,
Uh-huh.
Mom. Hi, Mom.
How weird, huh? That is kind of strange.
Mm-hmm.
Can't let that one pass. So that is, and you just hangs up on a little thing.
I like it.
It's different.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Somebody obviously made it. And when I see stuff like that and all the shells were intact, they weren't any broken or anything. They're all, it's been, is it shellacked? Is that?
I
or
think
resin?
that's the right word.
Yeah. I can't see if you can see. Even over the shells. So they're not going anywhere. So that was my second item. And then my third item is an UNESCO piece from 1962. And it's this was like my favorite. I love this. They call it Old Woman in Blue with a chopping block. She's got her chopping block right here, her axe, her little well, it wouldn't be a sweat rag because women don't sweat. My grandma said women don't sweat.
No, she would be wiping off either her perspiration
they glow,
or the blade.
They glow. My grandma used to say they don't sweat, they glow.
There you go. That's right.
There's nothing wrong with it. She's got all of her. Anyway, did I give a starting price?
I don't know.
No. 12. I'm sorry, Danny. I'm really, really, really bad.
Oh.
And I have a dog going crazy. If you hear him, I'm sorry. When I get through, I'll go take care of it. She's got no chips, no anything. I don't know. She's really lightweight. It says made in Japan on the blue sticker. And then somebody had written 1962, but but I don't know. I had to rescue her because I was afraid she was going to get broken.
Mm-hmm.
And I just, I'm a grandma. I don't want to get broken.
No.
I have a soft spot for the grandma.
Yeah. It wasn't that long ago that ladies were out there doing this, and there's people all around the world and here in America still doing this. Okay, people, this is still real. You raise your chickens, you raise your cows,
that's going to be me. When I'm in Oklahoma, we have chickens, and
there you go.
I'm having to start a little homestead thing. So
I love it. Was that 3?
That was it. I'm done.
Oh, okay. Sam, you're just sitting there, and I'm like, uh-oh.
I'm waiting on you.
You gotta tell me.
I think, wasn't that 3?
I don't know. I was not counting. I got so caught up in Grandma and talking to Dusty.
Yeah, that's 3. That's 3.
Sorry.
That's 3.
And Danny says those are highly collectible. Your grandma.
Yeah, they are. I looked it up, and they are. That's why I started it at 12, because it was like when I saw what they were going for. But no problem. I can sell it online.
Yep. Yes, you can. Okay, Miss Danny. And Danny, you got roped into being the moderator, and I appreciate it so much. But if you need to leave and you can't do it, just tell us, okay?
Yeah, definitely.
And your next sale, you need a moderator, you hit me up. You let me know. And if I can be there, I will do it, okay? But if you need to go, please, all right? I just feel bad about that because you stepped up last minute, and I've done that. But then there are times where it's like, I only have an hour and a half and gotta go. Okay, so this starts at 14. Sparkling tree. 10 inches tall, new old stock. These are from the 50s and 60s, but this was a resurgence of that style. I think in the late 70s, early 80s. It came from Kmart. And this is, I mean, it's new old stock in the box. So I can't make it, I can't make it look like this. But that's what it looks like. And it weighs less than half a pound, maybe a half a pound. I doubt it. So the inside, I'll take it out. But you literally just bend it, and then all these little leaves move in the wind, and they are gold tone. It will never tarnish. I'm sure a lot of you remember your grandparents having these in their home. I certainly do, and my friends' parents. Here's the twisted wires. I don't even know. Let's go with 50 or more on this base. And then they go up, form the branches, and there's all the leaves. And so you literally are just separated. The bag is like closed, so I'm not opening it. The branches, you would just pull them over, and then there's all the individual little branches to make the leaves. And you pull it over and you fuss with it and you make it however you want. It is 10 inches tall, and it weighs less than half a pound. This is so cool. Look at the leaves, how they just move. So you have your fan on in the summer, and these would just be tinkling and sparkling. And you mix it with your, I didn't bring a lot of glass, but you mix it in with your glass. Beautiful. Beautiful. $12. It's a fun, it's fun. I don't really have the room to display this. I mean, I could make room for it. I could make room for it. I could. I would have fun. I would see. Here's my thing. I would spend hours making the leaves exactly how I wanted them. So that's why I want to move it on to someone else, because I get really fussy and OCD, and it would just, Okay. Yes, Sandy, no problem. Just let us know when you have to go. Thank you, honey. No problem. So that was my first item. And like I said, I need to offload that because I'm OCD. I will spend hours on it, and then I will move it again, and then I will move it again, and then I'm just like, oh, no. Okay. This starts at 15. I think these are beautiful, and but I think almost everything's beautiful. I don't know. I just have a problem like that. There's two of them. They're these beautiful striped, like iridescent glazed 1970s coffee or tea mugs.
Give her a starting price.
Oh, didn't I? I'm sorry, $15 for both. So it has this drip, which like really glitters, and it's almost like a splatter. And then they're perched on these pedestals that also has a lot of that same kind of splatter glitter and a mix of colors under there. See how it's just, they literally like let the bottom drip. Really pretty. It's a white clay. You can see it was turned on a wheel, but there is no studio pottery mark. And I was surprised by that because this is turned on a wheel. I believe. Okay. And then here's the other one. They're the same, but obviously individual because they're each one is handmade, and they have that little kind of inside drip thing going on. brown inside, and they are about, good Lord, 6 inches, about 5.5 inches tall, and they will fit a whole cup of coffee, and they're just really nice. And I think they're beautiful. 15 for the pair. Is Nightmare in here? Nightmare.
Yeah.
Hi, Nightmare. How's it going? So there you go. And I have one item left. This is my last item this turn. This starts at 35. And this is called a Calvados or a cider pitcher. It is oak wood and copper. It is hand done. It is like a barrel, and I'm pretty dang sure it's antique. Again, I was with the husband person, and he's like, no, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, oh my Lord, just put it in the cart and go away. This, and it was a little bit lighter. It's been around for a long time, and I just used olive oil and got the color to come right out. I looked these up online. There's several variations, and they're going for $100 to $50, and I'm not kidding. And I'm not going to charge you that, but $35 is totally reasonable.
If you will make Michelle a mod, she'll do it for us. Dusky Moose.
Nightmare.
She's
So-
not modded. She's not.
Well,
blue.
I will mod someone in a minute.
Okay. I'm just telling you what she said.
Yes. Okay. I'm not you. The two of you figure out who wants to do what. I'm sorry. So this is it's copper. This is the inside, and it's galvanized inside because these were used. These are this is an antique piece. These were used. It's all handmade. You can see the teeny tiny little findings. And then let me go the right way. Here's the little, I don't even know what, like round-headed nails. I don't know, but they're metal because it had to go through the copper handle, which is hollow. And there's 3 bands.
Bug.
The bottom is a little, just a slightly dinged. And I will say, and here's underneath, it's even got that prominent oak wood holes in it. There's something that eats oak wood. So old oak barrels, when you cut down the oak tree, you will find these holes. There's some kind of bug. I forgot. Live oak trees. Oak. So this is large, and I'm really 80% positive that it's an antique, and they're selling $140, $150 online, and I could not find this exact one. It's 11 inches tall by 4 inches at its widest. Now, I did put it in, I put water in to clean out the inside in case it was dirty, even though it didn't look dirty, and to see if it held water. It does not anymore. Down here, you can see where it's become loose over time. The copper that they wrapped it has over, time has come undone. Has a really nice wood grain, and it's just, if this is your jam, it's beautiful. 35. Think about it. Okay, I'm gonna put this down, and Nightmare, you can. Okay, so who wants to mod? I will make either one of you. Dandy, I love you. I'll be notified when your next sale
Yeah.
is, and I'll come over there. Nightmare or Dusty. Just give me a name, y'all. And let me not waste time. Becky, it's your turn. Sorry.
I think Dusty just said to go ahead and make Nightmare the mod.
Nightmare modded before, so
Okay. Yeah, Nightmare.
She's
Both of
quick.
you rock.
Yeah.
Both of you rock. So I'll make Nightmare. I'm making you a mod.
okay. Number 10 is going to be a starting bid of $18.
Oh, I'm gonna love this.
And it's for this lusterware orange and green with flower design vase. It is made in Japan. And two sides have the flower, or there's two sides with flowers. Then it goes around to the two that are plain. And there's the inside. Very translucent looking too.
Yeah, what's on the? You can see the bottom through it.
Yeah. There's my fingers.
Yeah. Oh my god, I love that.
And it's orange,
I know.
which is one of my favorite colors too. I'm
It is.
surprised I'm giving this one up. Because
My
I
whole
do collect
world is
some.
orange.
I
Yeah.
do collect some lusterware. And I thought about keeping this one.
You're doing it. I don't know why you do these things to me.
But
I'm
it's
telling you.
6 1/4 inches tall. It's made in Japan.
Oh, it's that 1930s, 1920s lusterware. That's so pretty.
Yeah. It's a beautiful piece.
Oof.
That is so pretty.
Yeah. And you could even put it like
Yeah.
this and have both.
Yes.
So
Yes, I would set it at an angle like that. Exactly.
yep.
Look away, look away. Look
It's
away.
hard.
Look away.
Yeah. It's a nice shape.
Oh.
Very pretty. Okay.
Do you see Dandy's message?
Yeah. But no, I figured out pirate ship, so anyway, number 11 is going to be an $8 start. And it is for this amethyst swan. Glass swan. It is 6 inches long and 4 3/8 inches tall.
Pretty.
Yeah. Very delicate in the face. Needs a pool noodle to ship. I see a pool noodle in its future.
Does it have like a gold glitter in it or something? I felt like I saw some
No,
glittery.
it's really shiny in there.
Yeah, it is.
I think it's where you're seeing her ring light hit the facet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
it
just
really shines. That's beautiful.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Hi, Kathy
Oh,
Wiseman.
Kathy. Kathy thinks it might be Indiana glass.
I'm not sure who the maker is. It quite possibly could be. The bottom.
Look at the
Yeah.
color.
The bottom has like the crisscrosses in the
Yeah, I was
bottom.
going to say it
So
has
I think
that.
that's part of what
the
makes it
design.
so shiny when you look at the other side.
Lovely. $8 starting bid.
Mm-hmm.
Good price.
Yeah, and I have this one in a olive color too.
Ooh,
But
pretty. I have a clear one, but I don't have a colored one.
that's $8, number 11. Number 12 is going to be a starting bid of $10. So number 12 start of $10. And it's for the Shell Pink Jeanette Glass Milk Glass Creamer. It's a Baltimore pear. Baltimore pear was done in this between 1957 and 1959. It's 5 1/8 inches tall. Has like a sawtooth up here, part of it. It's the inside. Bottom. It's in great shape. I don't see any chips, cracks, or anything wrong with it. I like the handle of this too.
I do too. That's so
Very
different. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And in the milk glass.
Pink milk glass.
Yes, pink milk glass. I had somebody asking me for pink milk glass lately, so I thought I'd pull out a couple pieces.
The pink and then the mint green,
Mhm.
those are real popular now. And they mix them together. And like, oh
and
yeah.
And the blue too.
Yes. And you mix it with your white and I've seen them do you follow Fatbird Finds? Because Laura on there, she had a picture of this wall where it was just shelves and it was full of pink and blue and green and white milk glass, and it was gorgeous.
Wow. Cool.
Okay.
I'll have to look for that.
Well, that was my 3.
Okay.
Hey. Miss Karen.
All right. Well, next up I have some Mexican pottery. This is enameled on the heron. It is signed on the bottom, upside down, Mexico, something, and initials. The blue part is glazed, and then this is a matte, and then all of this is like an enamel, glazed enamel.
Is the mat like a sandstone?
Yes, yes.
What they...
But the inside is totally glazed. I can get it where you can see it. There's like the whole thing is glazed inside, and you can see it's speckledy. Do you see the speckles?
I do.
Anyway.
Dandy didn't get the starting bid.
That's because I'm really bad about that. $12. But I love the cattails. Isn't that what those are? Cattails?
Yes.
And then they've got, just something around the whole thing. And then you get the heron.
Yeah, I have not seen a heron. That's different.
This is the first one I've ever seen. I was so excited. I love pottery. I mean, glass and pottery are my downfalls, but this is just such a different one. And the colors are so good.
Yep.
I like the blues. I was going to get it. It's all raised, all the enamel wear. I just think they did such a good job. Mexican pottery is pretty neat.
That's an outstanding piece.
Mm-hmm. I love it.
Anyone got a mother who is into birds or lives near the beach or loves the beach?
Yeah, it does go really well with like shells, and the coloring makes it really blend well.
Yeah.
So
it's got lots of great colors.
First piece. Okay. My second piece is a set of 3 of these wood candles, and they're also going to start at $12.
Interesting.
The candle holders. Now, this one I think you would probably maybe use it as a vase. Maybe you stick one, and then maybe candles, because these aren't deep.
Well, you could put feathers in the middle one.
Yeah, that's true. But they're on the bottom.
That's a very MCM is
the
wood, in the table for that natural, 1960s tail end of MCM look.
It gives me Laura Caldwell vibes.
Mm-hmm.
This is the kind of stuff she decorates with. It looks so good when she does it. And they are, let me see how tall they are.
And I polish all my wood with just cooking olive oil. You just put a tiny bit on a paper towel and rub it and let it set and then rub it off and boom, it's just like night and day.
Right.
Olive oil's in your kitchen.
6.5 inches tall. And then the two that would be for candles are right at 5 inches. So that is my, olive oil for everything. You're true. That's true.
100%. Hands.
This one has some little dots in it, but I think they're just in the wood. But anyway, that is my second item. And my third item is a kitty cat. It's a little patchwork kitty cat. And he is $7.
Oh, look at him.
He's got a cute little face, but he's got like other animals on him. And like, right, there's a doggy there. And that's a sheep upside down. It's just a little patchwork glazed kitty cat. Different. He's got felt. I didn't take the felt off to see a maker, but it's almost like it looks like patchwork and then decoupage, but it's not. It was all painted, I guess, because there's no ridges.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen anything like that.
It's different.
I mean, I say that in a good way.
It's definitely the first time I ever saw one.
I'm like,
and that's my 3 items.
I like it. Oh, that means it's my turn.
That's right.
Uh-oh. Well, that cat is going to be hard to follow. I don't know that I have anything that unique. Okay. Starting bid 18. Please, whomsoever is doing this now, thank you. 18. And Becky, side note, I have put a box lid of marbles. I'm going to take a picture after this and send it to you. Okay. We've been working at this for months. Okay. So starting bid 18, there is 20 marbles in here. They are all vintage. 50s, 60s. There might be, okay, like I'll take them out if you really want me to. This Aggie one, as they're called, with just the kind of floral spin and clear. Those are, into the 70s, 80s. So they're not as old. But these, like slag glass, different colors with the white, they are older. They are very collectible. And the majority of the ones with the white and the orangey colors or the green glow, as Becky can tell you. This one, I'm going to take it out. I think it's a cobalt blue marble, which means it's much older. And this red one is also more kind of a clay-ish marble. That's probably the oldest one in there. I really like this one with the green, the blue, and the orange color on it. And then there is this one down here, which is like this kind of smoky grays and blues and white. And again, and this is just a hexagonal spice jar, which you can completely reuse or leave it as a display. I'm not going to take them all out, but I just want to check if that one is a cobalt blue. And I'll show you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Dandy.
Dandy, thank you. And if you're on IG, come find me, and then I can find you. or send me a thing in email and let me know when your next sale is, honey, because I will come on over, I promise. Okay, so I'm just taking a few out because I want to check a couple things here for you all. Yeah. But when I do this, it all just starts going to. So this one is like this black and beautiful jadeite green with orange. What I wanted to check, yes, this is the smaller, like coral. This is older. It's smaller, just a little smaller than the other marbles. Don't know what the material is. This is an old clay marble. That's why it's all dinged up in here, even though it's slash. It's clay, not glass. So it's definitively older. And then you have, I wasn't trying to get these out, but I'm just showing you the colorways. Marbles are huge right now. And I got these from a marble collector who's collecting better marbles. He's been finding them and collecting them for years. Little bit newer, but not a lot. And this, I wanted to check. So this is a cobalt blue glass marble with white on it. This white probably glows, but it's cobalt blue glass. And this is like a shiny, more paperweight kind of translucent-y deal. Probably newer, but different. So it's just fun. I mean, that's what I have to say to you is I have a lot of marbles and I love like this kind of, each one is individual and just so pretty and fun to look at. And I'm giving you a jar to display 20 marbles. 18 is less than $1 a piece. And they sell for a little bit more than that online, more than $1 each. So there you go. Item number 1. Item number 2 is a twofer. It's an interesting little thing I threw together. Starts at 18. It is, where'd we go? So the first item is, God, I love my cart that I got after several months that I load my items up right next to me. Ugh, godsend. 18. Here is the boot stein that had something in it, some kind of, I'm going to go with a sauce, okay? But I don't know what, with a lid. And then it turns into a tiny little, like, drinking glass. This is just a design. There is no words. There is no, it's just a design of a cowboy boot. I think it's really cool. Very simple. There's the bottom. It's got a little raised heel. And it is about 6.5 inches tall by probably almost 4 inches wide on the boot. And it's very thick glass. This is older. This is 1960s. I'm going with 1960s off the top of my head. And coming with it is this more modern, from Mexico, donkey. It's a yarn donkey. Okay. This guy is so cool. See how he's a stuffed guy, but he's hard stuffed. And then he's got all this like pom-pom yarn going on, hand sewn little felt ears with, let's get back here. And there's his mane with the pom-pom. He's carrying his bags, right? He's got pink eyes. I mean, this guy, he's like this is almost feels more like a wool kind of body to me. He's a little older, believe it or not. Here's his tail. I want to see his eyes. I want to get a close-up of his eye. And then ears. Here's his like hairy ears. And you can see that. God, I always go backwards on here. You can see the lines on that one. But on this one, it's just more hairy. I don't know how to explain it. Here's underneath this is very well constructed. very well constructed. And I say that this is more modern, like a touristy kind of piece, but it could be up to 20 years old. I wouldn't know how to assess that. I've never seen a donkey like this. But you see how it's missing a piece of material right there? So I really don't know. But I think he's fabulous. I really am just like, this donkey. I have to save him. What is that? That's just a piece of Smushleizer. And so
Muscleizer. Say that again.
Smushleizer. So the two things go together. And I don't know. I'm loving the donkey. I don't know what to say about it. Like decorate a little boy's room. I don't know. Little girl's room. Girls like donkeys. This
Mom
thing is
gets a drink and the toy goes to the kids.
he's just, I don't know. I'm having too much fun with him, but I like him. Okay, I'll put him down. And my last item this round starts at 16. Please and thank you, Nightmare. Yeah, great for a margarita and then play with your donkey. Oh, no, I'm sorry, I'm getting in a mood. It's been very hard for me the last week and a half. And so if I get in the mood, I'm sorry. It just means that I'm allowing myself to have fun for a minute. Dolphin figurine. Yeah. I love this. $16. Okay. Am I crazy, you guys? Or is this a Viking thing where they did like the frosted glass on the bottom and then the animal on the top? Like the turkeys,
I don't know.
I don't know either. So I'll show you the bottom. There's a maker in my head. So the bottom is like this kind of more frosted. And then it goes up into the clear. This is the water, right? And see, the reason I say that too is because all of the ones I'm thinking of are just like this. They're hollow underneath. And then they have like a frosted. And then they have the clear animal. And this dolphin is perfect. He's in perfect shape. There's not a sharp ding, anything going on with this dolphin. His flippers, his face. And on the front, the way it's constructed, there is a line here, like he was two pieces, and then there's like a V just on his belly. And then this, he weighs probably a little over a pound, and he is like 8 inches tall. And does anyone know the company? There's a company. If it's not Viking, it's Ellie Smith. Someone out there makes these figural, hollow underneath clear glass animals. I didn't have time to research, or I would not be asking you and looking stupid. So he's my third, and I think he's beautiful. And with the water, he's got that movement, of the jump. Flipper. Anyone remember Flipper? They call him Flipper. Flipper. Faster than lightning. I'm going to get demonetized. I'm not monetized, so it doesn't matter.
Number 13 is going to be a starting bid of $30. $30, and it's for these 3 butterflies. They are shell pink Jeanette milk glass. They're 4.5 inches wide each. They are in great condition. I don't see any chips or anything on any of these. They say they would have been individual ashtrays. I don't think these have been used for that, though. And they don't have any little indent. for the cigarettes.
Wow.
I was thinking it could be like if you're playing cards, you have a little nut dish or mints or something in it. But these would look cute on a vanity too if you wanted to put like rings in one and earrings in another. And, the third one for whatever. But it's for all three, $30. It's the start. And let me get them up here close so you can see kind of the detail on the butterfly.
Very pretty.
Got a lot of detail to it.
Mm-hmm.
This is how they look. And it's that pink
Love that.
glass, yeah. And you get all three pieces. For the $30.
It's beautiful. It's pink milk glass, right?
Yes. Something you don't see a lot of, and I didn't really see a lot of these butterflies, but they were really pricey. I was surprised. Okay, number 14. Number 14 is going to be a starting bid of $15. And it is for a donkey planner made in Japan. And they call it a yokoboiki donkey.
Oh, that's pretty.
So we're both just showed donkeys.
Yeah.
You don't have a donkey? Go find a donkey, Karen.
And this is the Japan mark, so it is an older mark.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
And it's in great shape. But I was thinking this would be sweet for a Mother's Day planter as well.
Yep. I agree.
The inside. Little ears are in great shape. Back side. Front. And it's a $15 start. Sorry. It's okay. Thank you, Nightmare. But I like that it has the flowers all around. The different colors. Very colorful.
Yeah, I'm sitting on my hands with that one. I collect planters, and that's a beautiful planter.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that's what I was thinking on that dolphin. I was wondering. Number 15 is going to be a $35 starting bid. $35. And it is for this black lacquer with abalone inlay smoking box. It's an Asian smoking box. It's butterflies, pipe, and the hat. Butterflies in the corner. Beautiful abalone. It does have a slight, very slight condition issue. We're missing a little bit of paint in this corner here. And inside, this is the inside.
Oh, nice.
Oh my goodness.
So this comes out.
What?
And this lid comes off.
And
there's a little chippy right here. of paint loss.
So the cigarettes go there, the lighter goes in the little square, and then there's your little ashtray or maybe your loose tobacco. I don't know, but wow.
Yes.
This is incredible piece.
Yeah, and then even this has the abalone.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. This is something really special.
Well, and if you don't smoke, you could certainly use this to put some jewelry in, maybe some rings over here, and maybe something else over here.
Yep.
So you could use it for on your vanity. There's lots of different uses you could use for it now.
Little portable, pretty sewing kit.
That would be good.
Yeah. Yeah, because you know how you always lose your needles. If you put them in the middle, that would be easy to find it again. And maybe put some thread or floss in here.
So is that's lacquered wood, yes or no?
Yes.
Okay.
Lacquered wood.
Beautiful. And it's like a long opium imitation pipe on the front.
If you see in here, you can see the wood.
That's beautiful.
Cat water and cat treats. That's funny.
You could. Catnip. You could put catnip in there as long as we're in the whole long pipe scenario. That's incredible piece.
Yeah. And this is 11 3/4 inches wide and 6 1/4 inches this way. And then it's 2 inches deep. So it's 2 inches that way.
That's really pretty.
Yeah. Okay. And that's my third item.
Okay. If I had found that out in the wild, it would be staying with me.
Okay, my next item is going to start at 15. I'm bringing a ewer, a Tanala ewer. It has the signature or the Mexico right there.
Yeah.
It is just beautiful.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. It's got that's the bottom. I love all those colors.
Yeah, it's the colors. It is. You think it's an older piece with the amount of colors of popping? That's unusual.
It's quite a bit older. You can tell just from the wear of it and the bottom of it. But they did a great job because it's beautiful.
Yeah.
I like it's got the stripes on the handle and it's all shiny and pretty.
I love it.
Let me see how tall it is. That's probably a good thing to know. It's 7 inches.
How much?
7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just never see Tanala with, or very rarely with this much colorway.
I know.
Because they started making the smaller little birds and whatnot, but with a lot less colors. And this and with the high glaze.
Yeah, they did a good job on this one.
They did.
So that is my first item. Okay, my second item is another piece of pottery. I call this the wonky cup because it's very wonky, but I have to pick up wonky because I have to. I love it. Bye, Kathy. Thank you for coming in. I just love it. I don't know why. I think it's like good, like for a pen holder on your desk, or I mean, it's all finished on the inside. You could actually use it as a cup if you wanted to, but I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna start this at $8, and we're calling it the wonky cup because it's wonky.
I'm wonky.
Me too. It almost looks like it tried to have a face there for a minute. Looks like he's got two eyes shut and a little nose.
Oh, yeah.
But every time I look at it, I see something different.
It reminds me of the crooked man with the crooked house.
There you go.
Yeah. There you go, Becky. I like that. But I see now you said that I can't unsee it.
Yeah,
now,
you'll always see. Mm-hmm.
What I see is a tree.
It looks like he's crying tears down.
Oh, a crying
It's a sad,
tree.
wonky cup. It's a sad, wonky cup.
No, I don't see that. Oh yeah, and with that, yeah, that's an older piece with the burlap and all that.
So cute. I don't know why, but if it's wonky or weird, I'm gonna get it. And that was my second item. Okay, my last of this round is gonna start at $6, and it's a little Navajo. It's signed 1989, but they did the detail in the painting of the story that it's telling. Do you see it? Am I doing that right?
Oh, it's a funeral. That was a person up on a funeral pyre, wasn't it?
I don't know. I don't know the
right here, right there. That's a funeral pyre.
Okay.
With a buffalo head.
Buffalo head.
I would think that's a story of a very important elder.
Pretty cool. They did so much like neat, detailed shadowing type work when they painted these.
It's like the sunset.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you start that at $6?
I did.
You did not.
I did.
And the bottom says it's made when?
1989.
Oh, God bless America. Okay.
It's only 3 inches. It's a little bitty thing. Cute though.
They were still, it wasn't just full on into tourist mode, even though it was. This is very carefully telling some important
I know it's a story. Definitely. Yeah.
And
the people are very their profiles are just so great on there.
It is grabbing my heart. The colors are great, but it's grabbing my heart.
This person's not taking it very well.
That might be the wife, or
probably.
I don't know.
Probably.
There's a little child. I feel I'm going to try to look this up and get back to you if no one else bids against me, which you all can. All's fair. I'm going to try to figure out this story because there's something so.
I know.
Something.
So that was my third thing.
All right. Nightmare, you can say last call for me and then say sold to me.
Oh, you bought it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay. I will send it to you.
That's why I was like,
I better write that down.
No, I bought it. I couldn't. I was just like, what? So
yeah,
I was like,
it's really nice. What? You know, a fake succulent would look real pretty, just sitting there in it.
No, I just want to contemplate the story.
Yeah, I'd love to know. When you find out, tell me.
I will. Okay. So, Nightmare, bless you. However, thank you. This item starts at 15. It is an older, made in Japan, Pier 1 imports piece. So based on that, it's made in Japan. I'm going with 70s into possibly the 80s. Okay. And it's 11 inches long. It's about a little over an inch high. It's got the bamboo kind of
Woven.
It's got the bamboo woven. It's almost see-through. So I think this is porcelain and not ceramic, but I can't be 100% sure. But because it's almost got that see-through and it's just thin, I'm just going to say that. And then this is the front, these beautiful blue flowers. I mean, that's all it's got. It's a beautiful blue flowers, but I think it's stunning. And because of the woven, you can feel on the front that bamboo weave comes through onto the front. So it's got a lot going on for just a tiny little plate. Once again, there's the bottom, and that's big. Matches my eyes. I could see so many uses for this. I mean, make a whole bunch of cucumber sushi and put it on this platter and serve it. You figure it out. Put soaps on it. Guest hand towels and washcloths. I don't know, but it's beautiful.
Chocolate dipped strawberries.
Stop it, Becky.
Bonbon?
Oh man, come on.
You're killing me here.
I know. Today is my dad's birthday. So when I'm done with this sale, he's turned 87 today. So I'm going to go out and get him, like some pizza. That's like his favorite food, and some kind of cake.
There you go.
He doesn't know all that.
Happy birthday, Dad.
Yeah. I told him happy birthday this morning, but he doesn't know I'm doing anything.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. But he deserves it.
I really wish I could have cake. I want cake.
I know.
It's probably his last birthday, so I want to do something.
Yeah.
My next item starts at 14. I promised I'd only bring a couple pieces of vintage jewelry because I'm doing vintage jewelry sales on Fridays. Now, this Friday, it will be at 2 because my father has an appointment, but generally speaking, it will be from 3 to about 4:30. So this is thermoset plastic. That is what it's called. It is green, like a teal green. And it has like this kind of sheen where it's two-toned different colors. And it's done in kind of almost this enameled plastic way in which the plastic never damages. It's on a gold tone bracelet. I looked on the clasp because normally these are, I believe it's Listener. The thermoset plastic was really big in the Listener, which is a highly collectible jewelry company. However, the clasp doesn't say anything about a maker. And these were made in the late 50s, early 60s. And I just really surprised. So sometimes these come, well, often, things like this were at higher end department stores, and they would have the set, the bracelet, the earrings, and the necklace, and only one piece would have the manufacturer, the brand. So this set might have been on the necklace, or it might have been on the earrings. But they generally try to brand all three. So I'm confused by this piece, but I'm going to go out on a limb and say it's unmarked Listener. Because it's a quality Listener like a Coro, it doesn't, the metal doesn't flake off. I mean, this is, 60 years old and it's still in this condition. The metal doesn't flake off. The plastic doesn't chip. The plastic doesn't stain or show wear, and it's just beautiful. And I showed this in my preview. It fits my wrist with a little room to spare. I'm a small wrist, so it would almost fit a medium. Be a little tight, but it would almost fit a medium. And it's just beautiful. Collectible, and it'll keep its stuff. So 14, that's my second item. And my last item, I showed my last sale, and I'm bringing it again because it's $20, Nightmare. $20, please. Starting bid. I'm not making a lot at 20, but it deserves it. So I talked about this. This is like what we did before. We had radios and TVs, and when you go in all the old mansions and the Downton Abbey places, people went out and collected flowers, pressed and dried them, and made specimens, made microscope slides, made entire journals, had whole tables of collections of stones and shells. And this is a takeoff on that. And on the back, so they pressed them, they're color set. This is glass, this is copper tape, and then there is a backing. And this one is penstemon and yarrow leaves. I believe these are at least 20 years old, but they are not Victorian. This is someone who is resurging that idea, and I'm very attracted to it. This is scallop covina and apple tree moss with these beautiful shells. And this one is very diorama.
I have that moss all over my backyard.
Do you? I love this green one, the light green.
The whatever that other thing is.
This one. Yep, me too. All in my trees, my pine trees, drives me nuts. But it's called Bearded Old Man if it's long and stringy with kind of a thing, and it's a medicinal. So check that out. Has a lot of purposes over the years. So, someone, and this one's felted, and there's what it is. Someone spent hours and hours making these, and they just invoke the whole Victorian microscope, all that stuff I just said. And so I'm like, there's something, and I don't know. And the label is gone. So it's some beautiful tiny flowers, totally preserved under this glass. Absolutely gorgeous, but I don't know what. Same thing, the copper tape, green velvet, just gorgeous. So all three of them together.
Dusty's in at 20.
Good for you, Dusty. I love these things. Look at them.
Gorgeous.
Those are pretty nice.
I saw them and I was like, what? Snatch. I've had them for a little while, and I've been waiting till the right person came along. So I'm glad the right person has come along. We can say last call and count her down for Miss Michelle Dusty. This is the color in that. It's just, it's like 3D. And it's done so well that, it's never coming loose. I don't know what they did to make it so perfect, but they did. Thank you, Dusty. This is just, that pink one makes everything. And apple moss? What the heck is apple moss, Yep. Thank you. Okay. I will make a notation for Dusty. And that was my 3. And so now we're coming over to Becky.
Okay.
Thank you, Dusty.
And that was a good get. Number 16 is going to be a $10 starting bid. So $10 is going to be for this sad little hound dog. The sad little face.
Oh.
Look away, look away, look away.
And it says, gift from Mrs. Pompeo.
Oh.
So I think somebody got that, and you could probably take that off, but I thought it was.
What matters on the bottom.
I thought it was cute.
That is
So
adorable.
I left it.
Oh my gosh.
And it's like a little porcelain little
Mm-hmm.
puppy dog, but that sad little face just gets you.
Oh, I collect these things, Becky.
I know, I love them.
I have learned to sit on my hands when I do a live with you, which is almost once a week, because I always want to buy everything you bring.
Well, that's a good thing.
It does look
It
like
is.
that. Looks like a glasses holder one. You're right. That
Yeah,
same
Tim-
face. Mm-hmm.
But he's littler. He's 4 inches
Yeah.
wide, so he's
He's
a
so
little.
cute. So cute.
He's so adorable. Oh my God, his
He's got
little
the
tongue.
Yep. That's number 16.
What
$10.
type of doggy is he, do you think?
I don't know, but it does have like longer hair here, but the face was giving me more of like a hound, but then the ears are longer.
Like a spaniel.
Yes,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay.
And my dog can give me that kind of sad face too. So
Mm.
Yeah, they do that.
man,
Oh, they are good at it.
Mhm.
those girls are especially good at it. And number 17 is going to be a start of $6. And it's for this little small 4-inch tall Italian ceramic pitcher with a rooster on it.
Oh, wow.
It does have Italy on the bottom. It's the top. It's in great shape. And the rooster's in front, where you would like pour from. And then it's got all these beautiful florals. But it's only 4 inches tall. So it's like a personal creamer, or you
Yeah.
can put a little syrup in it.
Syrup. See, now we're on to waffles.
Be your own little personal syrup.
Oh my God. I need to get a waffle maker. You remember those old waffle makers?
Yeah,
I
we
have
don't.
one.
Waffle maker.
I don't really make waffles since my kids moved out, or pancakes.
Oh, waffles. Once a month, waffles with just some butter, little powdered sugar, maybe a little boysenberry jam.
You're making me so hungry. Stop.
I'm
I'm
sorry.
a French toast person, not really a.
Oh, well, see, okay, that's good too. I have no problem with that,
Yeah.
Becky. Olives, chocolate, and French toast. Okay, we're
Oh.
starting the menu.
Not all together.
No, not the olives.
18 is going to be a $12 start.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And this is a Boyd's glass.
Yeah.
Does have a bee on it. But this also has a ring of fire. So when I bring it up to the light, I can see really nice ring up there.
Oh, nice.
I love the little legs on it.
Ooh.
Just a little iridescent glass toothpick holder. You can see the iridescence in that glass.
Yeah, Boyd's Glass is a much older company. That when did they go out of business? Didn't they go out?
They're still creating glass.
Oh, really? Okay.
I knew. I'd have to look that up, but I thought they were still creating glass.
That ring
know
of
Blackberry.
fire on the top of that piece is outstanding. By the way, I can see it just from you holding it. It's not just the iridescence. I can see the ring of fire, and that's unusual.
Yeah, and it's very prominent, and it's really iridescent
I see it too.
coloring.
Yeah. Mm. Yeah, it could be an egg cup nightmare. Couldn't it, Becky? Could it?
Well, you could put an egg on here. It probably would fit an egg. But they say it's a toothpick. holder, but it is a little big enough for an egg. But it's got 3 feet. It's 2.5 inches tall. Little small guy. But you could also put a stone orb on here and use this as a
Oh,
holder for a
Oh,
stone
yeah.
orb.
yeah, like a
Mhm.
stone orb, a beautiful small paperweight. Oh, okay. Yes, ma'am.
Something like that could go on it.
Oh, that's outstanding idea.
Yeah,
For all
and
you paperweight people out there.
the void mark with the line above and the line below, I think it dates it to a year, but I didn't look up what that would be. So, okay, that was my third item.
Okay, and this is our last round, yes?
Yes.
Mhm.
And then a quick speed round. Okay, we're doing good, ladies.
Okay.
Okay, my first item of the last round is a 4.5-inch dragon plate with the Moriagi, and I'm starting at $6.
Oh.
It was made in occupied Japan,
Mm-hmm.
and I just think it's so cool. I don't know. I like the Moriagi. I love all the rays.
And I don't know I've ever seen this the dragonware in this green wave. It's usually
Yeah.
like the black and white. I think I've seen blue, but not green.
Yeah, this is the only one too. It was just by itself. But
And there's no damage.
and I can't pass up a good dragonware. But there's where it says hand painted, occupied Japan.
Excuse me for a minute.
I just found the date of this. Okay.
So we know it's got to be from 45 to 52 because Nightmare knows her stuff.
Yep. Yep, that's right. I used to collect only occupied Japan for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Karen L's here. Hi, Karen. Okay, that's my.
Oh, is that Karen Lord or different Karen?
I think it's a different Karen.
Oh boy, we got more Karens.
We have so many Karens. That's because Karens are awesome. I don't know why that went the other way on the internet, but Karens are awesome.
Good.
I have never met a mean Karen or a Karen that is a Karen. So
take your name back.
I know it makes me mad. First when that started, I thought, I can't leave my house. I got to go change my name.
Right? Forget
I thought I'll just go by Lynn because my middle name's Lynn. But all right, my next item is a little cobalt blue child's cup, and it's going to start at $6 as well. It has the bears on it. Can you see them? And it says, "What do you want to drink?"
That's cute.
Oh my gosh.
It's cobalt blue, so I figure better on the bottom it says something.
It says something.
It says something on the bottom. Jungle Jam something company Ltd. Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And it's got a little bear on the bottom. See his face? I don't know if you can see it.
I wonder if that was a jam jar.
I'm sure it was. Yeah.
I'm gonna look it up because
it's extremely smooth. I found more of them online.
Yeah, because it sounds. I feel like I've seen this before, and I think they're a collectible. There's a niche that collects them.
No.
We are going to we'll do a recap, definitely.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's cute.
That's
like my second item.
$6? Okay.
$6, yeah.
Mm.
All right. My third item is a pair of faceted little clear candle holders for $7. Now they're flat on top, so I could not find another pair anywhere that were flat on top. So I'm not sure who the maker is. But they catch the light real well. So, and that is my third item.
Okay. Oh, I don't know. I can't. Okay. I'm done doing that. I'm trying to find that thing and I'm not getting anywhere. So
Oh, yeah,
it's my turn. Let me stop messing around. Okay. Okay. My last three items. Where am I? I'm in my house. In my dad's house. In the house I grew up in. Okay. Okay, so this is a mix of things. $14 for all start. $14 for all start. And I gotta move it from this antique wine ewer. So I wanted to rescue the red glass because I love red glass. So I wanted to rescue that. But then I thought, but it's really boring just by itself. I mean, yeah, I could probably sell it for $3 or $4. But, let's try to pump it up and give some more to it. So starting at 14, you get this beautiful red, not flashed little bowl. This underneath mold mark is very familiar to me as a glass maker, but of course, because I'm only just really starting to retain glass, I don't remember who it is. I would say this was, 60s, 70s. But that is a familiar press. I just don't know what it is. Let me just see. It is a piece that is solidly pressed into the mold. These are not mold lines. So it's that glass that is melted and blown and then pressed into the mold. And this is the bottom where they pull it off the suction cup. It is, I love red glass, red and blue glass, 4.5 inches in diameter by 1.5 inches tall. So it's just a really beautiful in the sun, practical, whatever you'd like to do with it, right? And then I found this. This, I'm pretty sure, is from the 90s. This was a big thing when my daughter was just going into being a tween. This is a wooden bracelet, and on it is this puffy raised paint, all florals with different flowers. So there's those golden like lilies, the pink, maybe penstemons, the blue like violets. And of course, we've got the really nice red rose. And I'm sure that this was handmade, but I have to say that whoever, and it's even got a little offshoot rose, whoever handmade this did an incredible job. It was not a tween because all of the flowers are really detailed. But I really believe it was made at someone's home. And or someone made it and sold them during that time. I'm not sure, but it's just a really good job. And so it's lacquered over top of the puffy. Mm-hmm. So it's raised. And then inside, I looked this up thinking, oh, well, maybe that's a maker, but it's not. Where is it? And maybe it is. And maybe I'm still totally wrong because it's very stylized. It's just not helpful. There is right here an HB, and the H and the B, like the cross of the H starts the B. So it's very stylized. So that made me think, maybe it actually was mass produced and sold in stores in the 90s. But because it's just done so well, I don't know. So yes, it fits me. I'm a small, but you see how it just goes on me? So it will fit a small. It will not fit any bigger than that. Really nice piece. Then contemporary. Let me take this off. Totally contemporary, but fun. And it's red. So we're putting it in there.
Pretty.
Glass ring. It's glass and it's got a couple white lines going through it. Size 7. My fingers are just a tiny bit swollen right now, but it is a size 7.
That band is different. It's nice.
Yeah, but it's just, I mean, it's, it's modern.
Yeah.
Just costume. Just costume. I mean, I don't want anyone to think, it's something like this because it's not. And then I threw in 4 marbles. This is one of the ones that is older glass. It's very tiny, reddish orange with a little bit of glitter or fritz inside of it. This one, orange, white with a little bit of yellow. Because I was trying to make a fun little lot of just different little items, all for one money. A grayish white and orange. And another very small, just little orange one. It's not coming across. Yeah, it's more orange. So all of that for $14 starting bid. I just thought it was a fun lot. And I, like I said, I could sell this for $4, but why not make it more interesting? So I did. And, I might, my next sale, I might throw like 4 more things in there and bump up the price because I'm starting to enjoy making lots. I don't know. Maybe that's like too much work or whatever, but I'm starting to get the hang of it just slowly and I'm liking it. So, choice $6. Second item, choice $6. So these are the porcelain made in Japan figurines. And this one is, I believe this one could be much earlier than the other one because of its primitiveness and its little eyes, speckles. It's a little doe. I just picked this up on, I think Friday or Saturday. And there's nothing wrong with him. He's just hanging out. It's got more detail on the front than the back. He has lost his little sticker. And, they're itsys. He might be 1.5 inches long. It's fawn season up at my homestead. I can't wait to get back up there and maybe see some little bubby deers. And this guy, check his face out. He's like got these giant thumper, like Bambi thumper eyes. You know what I'm talking about? How they did that? And then this mouth, and he's like, hello, where are you, Bambi? And he's just itsy bitsy. And then he's made, it says Japan, bone china, because that's what these guys are. And then Helvin, Helvin. I think Helvin was the distributor or a store. Not a clue. And he's got his little white tail. And there he is. So, no damage. $6 for a bunny or a deer. I have to be careful with these guys because I always am amazed when I find these because these were like what was in the curio cabinets or on little miniature shelves. And I'm always like, they're, amazed when the ear isn't broken or something. Okay. And my last item for this sale before we do a speed round starts at $9. They bite? Nightmare. Who bites? What bites? The
The
bunny?
deer and the bunny?
Do they
Oh,
bite?
no. I'm sure it's provoked.
Probably. I mean, if the bunny's hungry enough, yeah, for sure. The deer, he's probably going to run away. My last item starts at 9, and I believe this is from the 50s. It could be earlier. I don't know, man. But it's got that older. I'm gonna presume this is transferware, but it's really good transferware. So, and I could be wrong, and it's got this like this phoenix bird. See the phoenix rising from the ashes on it? I kind of think it's older because of that. But what do I know? I don't know. And it has nothing on the bottom to tell me anything. I mean, the blue and white, of course, makes me think of, European. And then there's another phoenix bird. And it is a shaker. It is a shaker. And it has no cork in the bottom. And see, it would have just had a little sticker. And I even think it's porcelain. I don't think it's just ceramic. Now, I would use this for all of you who collect hat pins. This is a very thick stem. This is thicker than hat pins. And it fits right in. Yeah. So if you have a bunch of beautiful hat pins.
Starting bid?
Starting bid? Oh, I'm sorry. $9. Did I go through that whole thing and not say? Oh my God.
Karen's rubbing.
I'm sorry, friends. So, I mean, I would not put this giant fluorescent pin in there. But this, I know so many people collect hat pins, and this is a beautiful with the phoenix bird.
Mm-hmm.
You can totally shuffle that on over into the idea of Victorian. Let's see. Karen sent me this brooch holder for when I do jewelry sales in a gift box, Miss Karen, which I think I said thank you. But if I didn't, I'm a terrible person. And
No,
I have my 2 little New Zealand tiki people on my table up at the homestead. So see, even this thick thing fits in. So now you get the idea. You don't want a roach clip, but you get the idea of hat pins in here, gold and silver. I think it would just be beautiful. How tall is it? And then we'll let people do their speed rounds. 2.5 inches. Okie dokie. So those were mine. And thank you everyone who's been here today. My goodness. Thank you for Dandy and Nightmare modding. All of you are just lovely. I couldn't do without you. Okay, so we're going into speed round, Nightmare. Speed round. This is where we're going to hold up the item. We're going to tell you the price. And I don't know, Becky may want you to do it by numbers. With me, you just type the name of the item in and you claim. We're going to do real quick. So pay attention.
Yeah, you can claim it by number. That's fine.
But however you want, honey. I mean,
I have numbers for all of mine, so that's fine. It works perfect for me.
Yeah.
Okay. Number 1, starting bid of $8, or it's $8. Number 1. It's this beautiful soapstone pink heart-shaped trinket box. It's 4.5 inches tall. This way, no chips, no cracks, great condition. That was my first item. Number 1, to claim it. My second item was number 2. Is this red hand-painted dish with flowers. It has a cadmium glow to it. It's $20. And it does have the signature of the artist under the lid. There.
Wow.
It's Westmoreland.
Steph wants number 1.
Okay, Steph. Put you down for that. 8 and Steph. Don't want to forget. There we go. And then number 3, we've got this $15. Number 3 is this brown with blue American home design with ruffled edge vase. It's 5 3/4 inches tall. Here's the bottom of it. And it's got blue enamel and like a spotted brown texture to it. It's number 3 for $15. And then we have my next item is these 2 puppies. They're number 5. Number 5, they're toothpick holders. They're $8 for both of them. They're 2 3/4 to 3 inches tall. They do have tiny chip right here inside that one. And this one just barely something over there that might be a chip. It does look like it has cold paint. They are made in Japan for cute little puppy toothpick holders, like a porcelain. Number 5 for $8. Then we have number 8 is going to also be $8. Number 8, and this is the story of thread. And this, it has Coates and Clark on the back and has the story of thread going from here to here. So it tells you a little bit about everything. Has Coates and Clark, and it measures 8 3/4 inches by 6 3/4 inches. Great for somebody that has somebody that's sewing.
Yeah.
We've got a choice. Number 9 is a choice of either, oops, sorry, they're both Wedgwood. Reaching. Number 9 is for $8 choice. Number 9, and it would either be the Canada coat of arms with the maple leaves, and it's about 3 3/4 inches wide. And it does have Wedgwood spelled the right way, made in England. It is a little ashtray, but I don't think it was ever used for that. And here's the second one with a man and 2 ladies. And it's also made in England. This one's 4 1/2 inches wide. So it would be either people or Canada. Your choice, $8. And then I have number 10 is going to be $18. This is for this beautiful lusterware vase made in Japan. It's 6 1/4 inches tall.
Oh, that one's beautiful.
And it does have made in Japan on the bottom. I get it right side up. Beautiful colors. Beautiful.
And that one's really special.
Number 10 is $18. Get this over here in safety.
Yeah.
Number 11 is going to be $8, and it's for this amethyst blown glass swan. It's 6 inches long by 4 3/8 inch tall. It has a really delicate beak, really sparkly glass, beautiful amethyst. Number 11, $8. And then I have number 12 is going to be $10. And it is for this Jeanette Shell Pink Milk Glass Creamer. It's a Baltimore pear. Baltimore pear design was between 1957 and 1959. It's 5 1/8 inches tall. And this will be number 12 for $10. There's the bottom.
That is so beautiful.
Yes, I like it.
I love pink milk glass, and blue, and people just kind of poo-poo milk glass no matter what all this time. And I'm like, oh my gosh, but it's beautiful.
Number 3 is for the Jeanette Glass 3 shell pink milk glass butterfly. Originally, these were made as ashtrays. They're 4 1/2 inches wide. These do not look like they were ever used, but you could put candies, nuts, jewelry, whatever you'd like in them.
I would get the little plate holders and put them on the wall.
Oh, yeah, that would be
in a bathroom or in your bedroom by your vanity.
Well, yeah, they'd even look good if somebody had like the brass butterflies. You could mix.
Which I do.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Yep,
that's a great. I have those.
Yeah.
So this is $30 for
the. Go in your little house.
Number 13
in the bathroom.
I have to get down there and see what I have. I've never seen it. I haven't even seen it in person yet. So.
Oh, I'm so excited for you.
I know, me too.
Number 14 is going to be $15, and it is for this donkey. The cart that's shaped like a heart, and it has the old Japan mark on
what
it.
Number is that?
Number 14.
Becky.
And I see Lucinda for that.
Planters. There's just a couple things that are like.
I have bigger made in occupied Japan donkeys.
Oh, I bet they're cool.
Let me put that in here real quick. Not that I'm going to forget that, but you never know.
I do. I love planters.
Okay. Number 15. I pull this guy over here. Number 15 is $35.
Oh.
And it is for this beautiful Asian smoking box with abalone inlay. It's got butterflies, a hat, a pipe. It does have a little bit of paint moss, like on the corner right there. And then inside, it has all the pieces. Underneath here, there is a small chipping of the paint there. That is the only damage I saw inside. The lid has the abalone also on it, but you could use this for jewelry or whatever you would like. It originally would have had cigarettes under here, matches or a lighter in the middle. And then
what's on the bowl?
Yeah,
what's on that? Is that like a symbol or a character?
An Oriental symbol.
Okay.
I should Google translate that. I'll have to do that.
Is that happiness?
Might be. Underneath, you can see
happiness with your opium.
I actually think this is an opium box because of anyway.
I really think it's
wasn't going there.
I think it's much older, and I think 35 is a steal.
This came from an antique booth that somebody was liquidating their stock that I got.
Yeah. See, I just have this feeling about
that's pretty old. That's a pretty cool thing, though.
But whoever winds up buying that.
Oh, yeah. It's 11 3/4 inches long by 6 1/4 inches by 2 inches deep. And I'm the abalone is what got me. I just love abalone on this black lacquer.
I have a vase like that.
But yeah, that pipe that did remind me of
Yeah,
that.
that's what I think it
I
is
was
too.
thinking
Yeah.
about trying to translate that front too. That was the other thing.
Yeah, there's a way you can just take a picture
Yeah.
of a character and put it in Google Translate, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I can do that.
Well, let me know.
Number 16 is going to be $10. 16 is $10, and it's for this sad little doggy. So cute. It's got kind of long ears and kind of long fur there. Its little tail. And it says gift from Miss Pompeo. But it does look like porcelain because you can see through it. And it's number 16 for $10. And then I have number 17 would be $6. And it's for this Italy little pitcher that's 4 inches tall. I forgot to say the dog was 4 inches wide. Anyway, it's 4 inches tall, has a little rooster in front, and floral striping down it, and it does say Italy on the bottom. Number 17 is $6. And my last item would be number 18. This is a Boyd milk glass iridescent toothpick holder. It has 3 feet on it. And I did look up the Boyd mark that's on here with the line being on the top and the bottom, would date it between 1988 and 1993. So.
No, really? Okay. With all the Ring of Fire. Now I'm surprised by that.
I was surprised too.
Yeah.
But it does have a beautiful luster, and you can see a Ring of Fire when you hold it up.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if they made it out of some older milk glass.
Something's interesting about that.
Right. Number 18 for $12. And you want to know Japan piece have an H on the bottom, and I did not see this piece. Just has made in Japan. Oh, that does look like an H over there, but I don't think that is an H.
They do like that, like it matters. I'm always like, what?
Yeah, I don't think it does. I don't think that's an H, but
that's beautiful though. Steph, I'm wondering, as we're going through this, enlighten me, what would an H mean? I would love to know because I've loved lusterware forever. So I'm just curious what that means.
I think it's like Hiroshima or something.
Hiroshima? I don't know.
Maybe, I don't know.
Okay. Was that all of yours, Becky, my dear?
Yes, that was my last item. And thank you very much, everybody.
It helps date it with an H. But why, Steph? But why? I'm going to be like a little annoying toddler. But why? Why, Mommy? Why? I'm trying to learn, Steph. Okay, Miss Karen, your speed round time.
Okay. My first item is a vintage Indiana glass basket for $12, and that would be number 1. Then I have the Royal Vienna Love Story celery dish that has that symbol on the back, whatever that means, for $10.
Oh,
that's number 2.
That's German.
Is that German? Mm-hmm. And that's number 2, $10. Then I have the Indiana glass amber divided dish with the 1 handle, and it's number 3, and it is $12. Next, I have this awesome fish vase. It's number 5, signed on the bottom. I don't know really what that means. I tried to look it up, couldn't find anything, and it is number 5, $10. Then I have something that disappeared. Oh, here it is. A weeping gold, and it says 24 karat gold made in the USA on the bottom. It is number 7, $8. Then I have the shell plaque that Judy, I guess, made, and it is $5, number 8. Then I have the from 1962, made in Japan, and it's the Old Woman UNESCO. It's called the Old Woman in Blue with the chopping block. She's got the chopping block, and it was $12, number 9. Then I have the Mexican vase with the heron on it, and it's number 10 for $12.
Beautiful.
And then I have the 3 wooden pieces. 2 of them are candle holders. One of them I think would have to just be a small vase, like one of you said feather. That would look good, a feather in it. That is number 11, and that's $12 for those 3. Then I have the patchwork kitty for $7, number 12. Got felt on the bottom, and it's not that big.
Him needs a home.
I know, he's so cute. And then I have the Tanala ewer that is just in awesome condition, and it is number 18 for $15. Then I have what I'm calling the Wonky Cup pen holder, and it is somebody's Wonky Cup. It is number 14, and it's $8. Then I have the little dragon plate, number 16, and I have the little cobalt, number 17, and those are both $6 each.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Love those. Okay. Okay. Now I'll go through mine. Let's see. And I don't have mine numbered, so you just tell me, put in the words. This is made in the USSR by Lomonosov. This is called the Standing Bear Cub. Very collectible Russian figure. There's a whole undergroup of people, subgroup of people who collect exclusively these. This is an earlier piece from the 50s. I think they were only around for about 20 years, especially importing to the U.S. He is about 5 feet. 5 feet. Good Lord, I'd be running away from him. No, he is about 5 inches tall. He is $12. He is porcelain. He is just really yummy. Okay. I have the enameled. I'm surprised. This hot pink enameled pen that glows different color, changes colors under the black light with the magenta center, 4-leaf clover, 3 inches long pen for $12. I'm surprised it didn't sell. Came from a bag of goodies from Steph, for which I'm keeping about half, and then there's a little more, and then the other pieces I'm selling. Thank you, Steph. That was a great bag I got from you. $18 the set with the nicks on them, but they're still usable or repurposable. American Brilliant cut crystal glass. You can see right there on the lines, there's the nicks. Otherwise, this would be Very expensive set. It's absolutely beautiful. Each piece weighs at least a pound, maybe a little over a pound. Beautiful. $18. Creamer and sugar. The ewer or pitcher, hand painted from the 1960s. $13. Beautiful, beautiful, sexy shape. It's about 7 inches tall with the added little modern bluebird earrings that weigh absolutely nothing and just make me happy. And they match the color wave. This is 7 inches tall. $13. Let me set that back down carefully. The flamingo lady. The muñecos, late 50s flamingo dancer lady. Muñecos, it means doll. It's got her plastic fan, her beautiful flowers, beautiful earrings. This is a hair comb. She's got muslin underneath and muslin bloomers. She's 13 inches tall. No damage whatsoever. Just a gorgeous, gorgeous doll. She is $14. I love her. I have several dolls, but she's one that I could wind up keeping. Magic tree, never been opened, from the 80s. You do it yourself. $14. $14. Sparkling tree. It is. Okay. I'll open it. It is all these wrapped gold tone wires that never tarnish, and then the branches, and you unwrap them. The leaves shake and move, and you make it however you want. This is incredible. These were around in the 50s, very MCM, and then they had a resurgence in the 80s. This is from Kmart, probably in the 80s. It is $14. Then I have, these. I was surprised these didn't sell, actually. There is a pair, $15, iridescent, blues, browns, black, glitter drip pottery mugs on a pedestal. No damage, 1970s, really nice. Here's the inside. They will fit an actual real coffee size cup of coffee. I think they're beautiful. $15 for the pair. Then I have this Calvados or cider pitcher. It is antique. That is my 80% surety on this. All the ones that I've seen online, they're all handcrafted. They sell for $140, $150. This is copper and oak barrel wrapped, handcrafted. Here's all the findings. It is $35. I polished it up with some olive oil. It does not hold water anymore. If you want to see any more about this at another time, because I'm showing it fast and you came in late, email me and I'll show you. And you can see that it's oak also because the oaks have a particular kind of worm that eats holes in the wood, and these little holes are that. Moving on to my next page without thrashing everything. Spice jar with marbles, 20 vintage marbles. I'm not going to take them out. $18. Beautiful, all different color waves. They glow. There's a couple that are clay and smaller that are from the 20s, even the 10s. Where can I put this? My boot and my donkey. My boot and my donkey. They go together. They are 18. I think this was probably from the 60s or 70s. It had contained something maybe chili jam. I don't know. There is such a thing, but that's not the right way to say it. It's just a design. Here's the bottom. The boot is raised. It's a heavy, nice piece of glass. It's about 7 inches tall. And it comes with this incredible, lovable, modern, but maybe as old as 20 years. I have no idea. Pom-pom donkey. This feels like wool. The rest is like a pom-pom and felt. Here's his tail. 18, right? No. Where'd I go with that? Hold on. Yes, 18. So sorry, you guys. When I rush, I lose my place on the page. They had a traumatic brain injury when someone rear-ended me like a little over a dozen years ago. But when I move fast, things start dropping. This is the Made in France crystal dolphin figurine, $16. Frosted on the bottom with the waves, clear on the top, no damage at all. Hollow, beautiful, beautiful dolphin. $16 Des Arquis crystal, lead crystal, France. Blue pottery plate, $15. Older Pier 1, I'm going with 70s because it's made in Japan. It's 11 inches long by about 5 inches wide. Made in Japan. I could be totally wrong, and this could be only 20 years old. But we stopped importing things from Japan around the late 70s and moved to Hong Kong, Taiwan, and then into China. So that's why I'm dating it like that. But, that's just me doing my best guess with my knowledge of manufacturing trends. Thermoset bracelet, $14 from the 1950s. I'm pretty sure it's an unsigned listener. Gold tone, fits a small wrist. Absolutely gorgeous set. Green, teal with different color waves. Plastic. Thank you, Davey. I'm like, wow. That sold. The red bowl with all my little random items. That is a lot. I think I'm going to wind up adding something cloth to this next time I bring it. $14. Red glass, not flashed. Here's the bottom. 4 inches in diameter. This has a HB in it. And I was thinking it was puffy paint handmade. But the flowers are so well done that I don't think a teenager could have done it. So it might have been mass manufactured and sold it like Claire's when puffy paint was really big, right? I have no idea. It fits me, so it's definitely a small. And then inside of that is the 4 different orange and the older red marble and a very contemporary size 7 red with white costume jewelry ring. Just fun. Just fun. And it matches, this. And the 2 figurines, which I just showed a minute ago, choice of 6 for a porcelain fawn with his eye and his speckles, or the hello, where are you, Bambi? Big-eyed little thumper guy with his white tail. Hello. And I do collect little miniature porcelain things, but I try to be, so they could wind up with me. But and this shaker muffinier, which I think should be used as a hat pin holder, 9, with the phoenix birds. Beautiful. Really nice older piece. Here's the bottom. So that's what I got. And I really appreciate everyone who came today. Let me get us all up here together. So that was good, ladies. 3 hours. We did it.
Had fun.
I had a good time. So quickly, Becky, what do you have coming up? Just tell us real quick. I dropped everyone and everyone else dropped everyone's links. So we're good with that.
Good, because Thursday night I have my shows on my channel at 8 p.m. Pacific time. And I'm also on Aaron Proctor's channel on 3 p.m. on Saturdays, Pacific time. And I do a Whatnot show like every other Monday. And that's what I have coming up.
My turn. I have a show with this really weird lady named Lucinda on Wednesday. On your channel, right?
Sorry.
It's your turn.
Is it my turn? You go ahead. I'm gonna mute
Go
this
take
for a
care of
second.
that. I'll tell jokes or dance or something.
I want to see that.
That's not happening.
Come on.
And then I'm going to do a drop sale. It's called, I wrote it down so that I could say it. The Peddler's Train drop sale on Mother's Day. And it's going to start at 6 p.m. Central Time. It'll be on, I believe it's on Vintage Uprising Texas, Tammy's channel. And I'm going to do that. And I'm going to move to Oklahoma on Saturday as well, but just partially. I mean, we're going to come back and forth, but yeah. So I'm going to try to get everything shipped out this week from all the sales I do before I leave, because I'm going to stay down there for a couple weeks. So I'm going to play grandma for a couple weeks. That's it so far. And then when I get back, I am going to do a huge glass sale. I think I'm going to do it on Instagram.
Ooh, I like it.
I've weighed the options and talked to a lot of people, and I think that's my best bet, because I have like all of this, and then I have a whole bunch over here. I mean, I have way too much glass. I like to buy more.
I need a preview.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And whenever, so you're going to do that when you get back. So it won't
When I
be
get back,
like
yeah.
June.
Yeah, I'm not taking all this.
Warn us.
No.
Okay, I will. There'll be a lot of, I'll put a lot out so that people know. But
And I would like to thank Dandy and
I
Night.
know.
And they both have channels. If somebody's not subscribed to them, please subscribe, because they're great.
They are. Thank you all. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Dandy,
Their
Nightmare.
links. Yeah, their links have been dropped, and other people's links, Becky's link, Karen's link. I put Steph, who is now rolled over to packing, the old ladies packing that they do. Just, you know, they're hanging out together and get all their packing and shipping done. Their link, they started at 5. Karen, finish up with that, and then I'll tell you my stuff, and then we'll be done. Look at that, lady.
Yeah.
When I hit 500, someone's gonna win this. And I keep putting stuff in it every day, and there's not hardly any room for anything else. But I found a couple things I think will fit. So
just shake it a little.
I know I have, and I've moved stuff around, and I'll say, "Oh, there's an air pocket. I can move something."
You're hilarious.
It already weighs 8 pounds.
I've been thinking about doing something like that when I hit.
I love it.
That's a little
a year ago, and I thought, what a perfect way to move it, you know.
Yeah.
So when I hit 500, so tell your friends.
Tell your friends, totally. Yes. So yeah, so I have the WVV Wednesdays Vintage Vendors with
Somewhere, girl.
My buddy over here, Karen, who's always keeping me in check by calling me out, keeping me from not getting too weird. Wednesday, 3:30 Eastern, 12:30 Pacific. Friday at 2, I am doing a 1-hour vintage jewelry drop. I will always be doing those on Fridays now on YouTube. And then the following week, the only thing I have is my Wednesday sale just with me, but I very likely will stick another person in there. Towards the end of May, I am having Aaron, I think it's May 23rd, I'm having Aaron Proctor on with me on Wednesday. It's whatever day, I think it's the 23rd when me and you, Karen, are not doing together.
Right.
And yeah, I'm always inviting other people to come on with me and going on to other people's channels. So I don't have a lot going on other than those few things I said right now, but they will. So I always put something in my community tab, and I post to IG, and I post on YouTube when something is about to happen, and I try to give as much notice as possible, but sometimes it's kind of really last minute. Another really great place to go and check out who is selling when and where and with who is Steph. Steph has a calendar on YouTube every day of the week that she updates, like, at midnight.
I don't know how she does that.
She's great with that.
I don't know how she does that. I use it all the time.
Yeah, me too.
I wonder what's on, and I'll go check her thing,
Yeah, no, it's fabulous. Steph is such a vital, important part of this community. So I really appreciate that.
Yeah.
And Dandy, everyone go check out Dandy. Dandy is just a beautiful spirit, and she brings incredible stuff at a great price. You ought
to see. I was so happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Nightmare's music on.
Oh, I know. Have you
can use it as background?
Yes.
Yep.
Awesome.
Yep.
Yep.
It's all good. It's all beautiful. So I am just thrilled that we had as many people as we did. We all sold some items. We had a good time. And this is my community. It always makes my heart happy. And I leave feeling better than when I walked in. And that's because of all of you. And, thank you. And thank you, Becky, and thank you, Karen, for coming on and selling with me on a regular basis. You guys are fantastic. I really enjoy it. Thank you.
We love you.
And have fun. So
go have fun with Dad.
Yeah, it's my dad's birthday. I got to go get him some food and get a cake. Right?
Eat a piece for me.
Okay. See everyone later.